Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Luck-Based Degeneracy, where art is all luck-based. I am your host, Kreat-Like-Crete.
I'm your co-host, AbsolonAnonymous.
I'm your third host, Pad, right here looking at you live.
And I'm that fucking no one fucking knows Doob. I was here.
Hello, Doob. Welcome back from your prehistoric slumber.
I died.
Welcome back from preschool.
Welcome back. Welcome back from Dino Depot has taken up all of your time.
Oh,
I'm the one who invented retail. I'm sorry, everyone.
So boys, I just recently came back from a convention.
How was it?
It was really fun, except it kind of wasn't. I don't know if it's fatigue from doing them, or if maybe it's I think there was like a mix of things this year, because there was a little bit of family issue, and I had to constantly like go to and from. So I've had to do, I think, like, let's see, let me chalk it up real quick. So earlier that week, I had to drive back home to where I originally was from before I moved, which is 3 hours away. So that alone was 6 hours of driving the first day. And then on Wednesday, which is when we had to go to the hotel for the convention, I drive another 2 hours to go. So that was 8 hours. And then after that, I had to drive back home again from there on Friday to go handle some family issues. So that was another 10. So there's 10 hours. That's another 2 on top of that. And then I had to drive back the day after that. So there's 12 hours. And then I had to drive home again.
Hold on, this is too much math.
And that's it. So I had to do a total of 14 hours of driving this whole week. Like, the whole week involving that convention.
Damn creep.
Yeah, and then what? So on top, so pretty much I had to deal with a bunch of shit outside the convention. So I think that helped poison the water hole. But on top of that, just I don't know if it's just me, because I know a lot of people who go to conventions, and they are all about, you know, going to panels and all that shit. You know, doing the actual festivities of the convention. I'm not. I'm just not that big a fan of that, because just kind of boring, most of them. Because most of them just have to do with memes, or like, hey guys, let's talk about why this character's anime tits are really, really big. What? And no one really wants to get out of those. And the people who...
I haven't gone to a con in like fucking years. It's been since high school. And fucking one thing I will always remember is how bad this one fucking Ampharos plushie I got smelled. Like, it smelled like some fucking just some dude had it under his fucking pits for like hours.
What?
It just smelled terrible, and I didn't like. There are shitty cons, but like, holy shit, when everything smells like fucking BO and you can't fucking
Breathe.
I don't want to breathe while I'm in there because it fucking smells so bad.
See, the thing I was talking about was there was so on top of most of the con just being mostly panels and all that, it's at a water park, the one I went to. It's at Kalahari, so an indoor water park.
Oh.
And so that means a lot of, you know, beach themed cosplays for a lot of people. However, it also means it's very hot. You know, it's very hot at this, so yeah, a bunch of people who aren't physically fit running around in their costumes and looking like a bunch of greased slime balls. I saw many a thick bit. Many out in the field. But a lot of them wore some not too how do I want to say it, some of their clothes didn't leave much to the imagination, let's just say that. So that was nice. But yeah, the also problem was I cosplay as the Boulder from Avatar, and this year there was no photo shoot for it, which I learned from a lot of people there, saying, yeah, a photo shoot generally dictates what will be, you know, very popular at a convention, because people will have more of a reason to go cosplay as something, because, you know, they'll get to have a bunch of pictures taken of them. And people like that. But, you know, it not being there this year kind of made that a bad thing.
Right.
So, yeah, I got a bunch of pictures taken of me, but I didn't see anyone else cosplaying anything from Avatar. So that sucks. Yeah, that was a bit of a downer. There's a few other things involving it where it was just the overall attitude, I think, of conventions has shifted a bit away from what I originally went to them for, and they become a little bit more bastardized. Since I'm not going to go into any like specific details about it, because I've never run a convention before, so I honestly can't speak fairly, or, you know, speak more objectively. It would all be, you know, subjective opinion as to, this is what I like at a convention. So I won't try and do that, but yeah, I don't know if I'm just getting older, but a lot of cons don't really seem that much fun to me anymore. Maybe it's just because I've been the same cosplay since like 2006, 2005, or no, 2015. So probably should just switch that up. But yeah, cons are really smelly and kind of not fun sometimes.
Yeah. Also, they're fucking overpriced.
Yeah. Oh, dude, don't even get me started. I remember back when I first went to that convention, Colossal Con is what it's called. I remember when I first went to it, the hotel rooms I think were like they're like $60 a night, maybe even less. Some of them were like $50 a night. And then as soon as they realized that the con was like super popular, all of a sudden their prices jumped to like $112 or $180 a night. It's like, eat my... Oh, come on, fuck you guys.
They love charging for that.
Yeah. Gotta make money.
I mean, yeah, great business decision, but fuck you guys. You know?
Right.
Was there any John Wicks at the convention?
No.
I didn't think so.
Why didn't they have John Wick at the convention?
I still haven't seen 3.
I need to see 3.
Sure. Me and Pad were gonna see 3, but his car broke down on the way. to the
Yeah, that piece of shit car. Oh my god. Did I ever tell you what broke in it?
What?
The alternator.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, me and my grandpa spent the whole last day in Florida just trying to fix it, put it back together. Man, that was a bitch. Cause the mechanic would have taken a day too long, and they were checking out a day before he would have gotten to it. So that would have been really tricky. So we said, "Fuck it, take it apart, do it ourselves." That was fun.
Right.
Also terrifying.
Yeah, fixing cars can be a pain
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's a talent to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But like once I was done, I like thoroughly enjoyed it. I was like, "Oh shit."
Oh wow, this thing invading my brain. Is this knowledge? Is this smartness juice coming into my fucking eyes?
Is this Jesus code?
Jesus. That's
Oh my
just
god.
not
Did I ever tell you the story about Squid Pie with that video?
Squid Pie. No, you haven't told me about that.
No, he went to go show that video to his friend. And his friend's parents were very religious, and he just decided, hey, let's put it up on a big screen so everybody can watch it.
Oh my god.
Are you talking about the
right-
Smartness Juice video?
Yeah, and then right when
Oh,
Jesus
no.
shot himself, his parents were like, okay, Squid, you need to go home. You're not having supper tonight. He had PTSD
Oh
from
my
it.
god.
Oh my god.
My favorite part of that video, though, is still I just love oh my god, just just the intro where he's just like, wait, just that, and just that's easily the best part of the whole thing, and just
Oh.
For those who aren't really understanding, we're talking about that Prince Martin's Juice video.
They
Like the
just
one
put a link in the description
yeah, I
or
was about to
something.
say, links in
Yeah.
the description for it. It's so
it's a
good.
good video.
I remember the first time I showed that to you and Essie, and the two of you were absolutely losing your minds.
I lost it. I was like, this is my new favorite
It's
video.
for good reason. I remember the first time my friend showed me that, I was just in awe, but also I couldn't stop laughing. It was one of the. It was the second video I've ever watched where it actually made me collapse from laughing.
What was the first?
The Sean glitch in Heavy Rain.
Is it where he constantly
It's
screaming
like,
Sean? Sean!
My favorite part of that.
Sean!
My favorite part of that whole glitch is that you could still hear him like way in the distance, but all this, it's like all this music is playing. It's like dun 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 dun. It's like, oh my god, it's the origami killer, and then you just hear in the distance just like, oh. It's just.
Oh yeah, isn't like still screaming while he's getting shot?
He's getting shot too. Like he even gets shot. He shoots the origami killer. He's just like, Sean.
Sean!
Oh my.
Jason!
The Sean glitch.
That's one of my
The
favorites.
Sean glitch will never not be funny.
No, if he just said Jason during that whole scenario, I would have lost my
I don't
shit.
know, dude. Just him screaming to the heavens, Sean, while everyone's like running around doing other important shit. He still can't get over Sean being dead. It's just so funny.
Me and dude were just sitting here not knowing what's happening.
I have no fucking clue.
Okay, Heavy Rain is like the only like slightly decent game that David Cage has ever made. Just
Arguably.
because like how much of a fucking joke it is.
Mm.
Like when you're
We'll show you after.
Alright. That's
Yeah.
fair. Speaking of cons, I can relate to you my own convention story. I just remember going to a con in a city close to mine.
Mhm.
And it was a smaller con. It wasn't really a big one like Comic-Con or anything. But
Yeah.
I just remember going, and I was walking through the sort of the area next to the artist alley, which is where you have all the comics about, or that people make, or all the body pillows and all that stuff. And I walked by one of the libraries, where there's those people who give away their like shelves of manga to anybody who will buy it. I just remember walking past this 40-something-year-old lady. Now, I don't judge, but just like how she was openly talking about reading yaoi
Yeah.
and all like this Fujoshi stuff, when she was she was just saying it out in the open and just with no shame. And I don't know, it was just really perplexing to me.
It's just uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah, it just makes you uncomfortable. Like, don't get me wrong. You have taste, do what you want. I'm not gonna judge you for it. I mean, how could I judge you for it? Look at the screen. But like,
I will.
but
Oh,
at least be self-aware.
no, but that's I'm absolutely in the same camp where I think it's way too. People take the idea of, well, yeah, let's cosplay, and they say like, yeah, let's just wear gimp suits. Those people I generally don't like to sit around, or I don't invite to the lunch table.
What is gib suits?
Gimp suits,
mm,
like BDSM. It's pretty much just softcore, well, actually kind of hardcore sex stuff.
you need to watch
Oh.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
has a gimp in it.
You mean the one with Samuel L. Jackson?
Samuel
and,
Jackson, the
and fucking what's his name?
Other guy.
John. Oh, that's
John
not Dragon,
Travolta?
that's- John Travolta. That's it.
And then there's what? He's the main character from Star Hard. It's like his name escapes me. The main hero from Die Hard. What was his name?
Bruce
Willis?
Willis. Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. He's in there too.
But yeah, that I'm not a fan of con people who go around and pretty much just turn into like, yeah, let me just talk about what I like to fuck all day. Like, no, dude, I'm here to enjoy people's sick costumes and anime. I'm not here to listen to you talk about what you like to shove up your ass.
Dude, like, I just
Please.
remember going back to that same place for Comic-Con that year. And I gotta tell you, there's this one dude, I don't know what it was from, but he made this fully mechanical LED, like, angel, like, battle armor. Like, it had these really sweet wings, had, like, a cool-ass helmet with it was, like, all, like, painted to look like metal, and it looked really dope, dude. So
Yeah,
cool.
badass.
Oh, yeah, I should have taken a couple photos of it. But
I
didn't have my
remember,
camera.
well, my one friend who, he's really good at making costumes, and he actually made me a life-size Dragon Slayer from Berserk.
Sure.
Yeah, I still have it too. It was really cool. And what happened was, he also cosplays as Conti from Fooly Cooly.
Nice.
You know, the guy with the TV head.
Right, yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, it's actually it's really cool, and a lot of people love it because he puts like lights on it and everything for, you know, because there's a rave and he always goes to the rave in that costume. And yeah, just when I see some really good cosplays, that's what I want to see. I want to go see cool cosplays, and maybe I want to spend some money on the Artist Alley and support some people. Like I don't want to go there and hear people talk about what they shoved up their ass the other day. Like please don't do that. Also,
I
you have to
also
remember
saw
that
the
children
dudes,
go to these things.
Yeah. I saw a Whiz and Boomstick from Screwtack.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What if?
Boomstick, like Death Battle Boomstick?
Yeah, I'm talking about Whiz and Boomstick, those two guys I saw. I saw them walking down. I said hi to them, but they didn't hear me. So that was kind of sad.
I tell him I said saying Death Battle was a mistake. Quick 1 minute melees.
I should have told him how many tons of TNT does it take to destroy Goku from Dragon Ball Z. But I also saw like Phil Lamar.
Phil Lamar?
Yeah, voice of Samurai Jack at
Yeah.
one of those cons. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I remember, funny enough, I remember I saw Christopher Sabat.
Really?
Yeah, he came to Colossal Con one year. It was pretty cool. And yeah, my friends and I took pictures with him. And I made
Nice.
I made him say in Vegeta's voice, made him say my brother's name because my brother loves Vegeta. And I just made him say, "Hey, Kreat's brother, you're the strongest Saiyan alive." And I sent it to my brother. He's like, "Shit."
Nice. Oh man. Yeah, cons can be pretty cool.
Didn't Chris Sabat get under fire for allegations or something?
No, that was
And-
Vic Mignogna.
That was Broly.
Oh, Edward Elric's voice actor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it all turned out to be a bunch of lies, just to
Yep.
slander him.
Yeah,
And
it's kind of sad.
dude, he was actually the reason I started going to that convention, because I was back in 2013, I want to say, or 2012, when we first went to it, me and my friends, and I remember he told me like, "Hey, have you ever heard of this convention, Colossal Con?" And you know, obviously not knowing, he said, "Yeah, Vic Mignogna apparently shows up there," and this was during when like Full Metal Alchemist was exploding, you know, and becoming as like a huge popular hit, even though it already was, but you know, it was still having like a pretty big like resurgence, I think. And yeah, we were all like, "Hey, dude, Vic Mignogna's like a cool guy. We want to hear him. You know, we want to see him." Because we saw a bunch of videos of him interacting with fans at like these panels where he was answering questions, and he seemed really cool. And we went to one, and it was great, and we got his autograph. And I was like one of the only guys there who said, "Hey, dude, I love your Broly." Like, he was great, and yeah, it made me sad when there was all that shit being flung at him, and yeah, he's technically the reason I started going to conventions in the first place.
He's pretty much got shit in the bag now, isn't
yeah,
it?
It's pretty much yeah. Essentially what's happened is that they have pretty much a bulletproof case that says Vic is innocent, and the only way for it to be proven wrong is for the other person to show up in court, and they do not want to. So Vic is essentially just riding it out till it's over, and then he's fine. He's in the clear because it's pretty much like 100% chance that he's not guilty.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen any evidence being presented.
Yeah. Which is sad because people only remember that he got accused, not that it was found that he was innocent.
Yeah.
God, I hate it. I hate that they can just lie about it.
It's a little bit of a.
Well, it's disgusting because it discredits actual victims.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing about it.
But this isn't what I wanted to come back to. This is what I wanted to say, coming back after a week of absence. I want to come back and say, haha, hey, Absalon.
What?
Do you want to hear a riddle?
No, but tell me anyways.
Okay, well, Okay, so the riddle is, a man and his 2 sons are standing there, and he gives each of them 25 cents. What time is it?
On the moon.
No, seriously.
Time?
No, it's seriously like that is the actual question. That is the actual riddle. It's a man no, I'm serious. A man hands his 2 sons 25 cents each. What time is it?
It's halftime.
No.
50 minutes till 12.
Nope.
It is currently 9:56 p.m.
No, you want to know the answer to it?
Yeah, please tell me.
So the answer to the riddle is, he has his 2 sons there, and gives each of them a quarter. He gave a quarter to 2.
Right.
That's seriously it. The time is a quarter to 2.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it.
No.
You want to know another riddle?
No.
How long is a Chinaman?
I don't know.
No, how long is a Chinaman?
It's gonna be
Not
something
long
stupid
enough.
like a.
No, no. How long is a Chinaman?
Oh, how long is a Chinaman? Fuck you. Fuck you.
I don't get it.
How long? It's like a Chinese name.
Yeah, how long is a Chinaman? I remember that got me for that kept me thinking and just being angry for like a full week.
Oh.
I just
I
love
get
it how
it.
like one of those actually got onto the news. Like fucking, we now have the crash victims'
Oh my
names.
God, yeah.
Sap Captain Something Long.
We too low.
We too low. Holy poop.
Bang ting.
Bang ding.
Oh, wow.
Bang ding ow is what gets me every fucking time.
Bang ding ow.
Bang ding ow.
You guys ever see the one dude? He was a news anchor for sports, and he was absolutely not ready for. He was absolutely not ready to give the report of the week.
Right.
And Pad, we can hear you typing.
Sorry, I'm just getting shit done.
It's okay, but so the man was a news reporter, and he was absolutely not ready to give the little report, and he was just fumbling his way through all the words in the sentences, and then this guy shoots like a 3-pointer or something to win a game, And the dude has this very monotone, like, yes, and as you can see, number 93 here is currently trying to score the thing, and he's running around and easily evades him, and then the guy throws the three-pointer to win the game, and the guy just says, and boom goes the dynamite. But seriously, just like, and boom goes the dynamite.
And boom goes dynamite.
It's so good. Oh man, I love that kind of shit when people are just unprepared and they have to just kind of fumble their way through.
And then they ended up succeeding.
Oh yeah, way beyond. I realize that's just how a lot of things are. It's just most people fumbling their way through something and somehow getting it done.
Hear that, kids? It's okay.
It's okay to.
It's okay to be a loser.
It's okay to be a loser so long as you lose. Wait, don't lose.
Have fun losing.
Yes.
Have fun being a fucking loser, kid.
Being a fucking fuck.
Loser!
Loser! You're a loser!
Spending way too much time on this face. It's gay.
I'm drawing Brigit from Overwatch.
Disgusting?
Disgusting. I don't even like Overwatch.
You shouldn't. It's poop.
I never liked Overwatch, actually. I played it for...
I thought it was okay for approximately 3 days.
I played it for maybe about a week and a half with my friends. And I realized, wow, this game sucks. There's nothing to it. And I left. And then, yeah, turns out about like a year after that, yeah, everyone's like, yeah, this game does suck. And it won fucking Game of the Year in 2016. My ass.
There were so many better games out that year, though.
Oh, yeah. Doom 2016 probably should have won. I think it won Best Action Game of the Year.
It still should have won Best Game.
Probably should have won Best Game. What was another like really good game that came out in 2016?
Uncharted 4.
Uncharted 4 came out, yeah.
Uh,
I can barely remember. I'm just gonna say Doom 2016.
It still feels like 2016, so asking me is like a fucking... Mario.
Pokemon Go should have won
Pokemon
fucking Game of the Year.
Probably.
I mean,
Dark Souls. Hold up, Dark Souls 3 came out.
Oh yeah.
2016.
Hey, you're right.
Big Stinky Boy came out 17.
Persona 5 technically came out in 2016, but I think that was in like Japan. Dishonored 2.
Persopa.
Or like
It's kind of it.
Probably a Pokemon.
2016 wasn't a very strong year, if I remember.
I mean,
2017 was.
2017.
Was yeah, 2017 was a goddamn like. Wow. A lot of.
Was you start off with like Resident Evil 7, which was like a callback, and especially with VR, and then you get a Legend of Zelda and a full-fledged Mario game in the same year.
Oh yeah.
You get Horizon Zero Dawn, which is pretty good.
Hollow Knight.
We got Wolfenstein.
Hollow Knight. Wolfenstein, it's okay. Nier Automata.
Oh yeah, Nier Automata.
That was a good one.
That was so good.
Cuphead.
Cuphead.
Prey was good. Let's see.
Hat in Time.
Did that come out in 2017?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it did. Came out the same year as Mario Odyssey.
Got a snipper clips.
Time to jump up in the air.
Sex paper cutting.
Dude, when that song came on, when you're in New York City and it's a festival, it like cured my depression.
I need to actually.
It's like, holy
I still
shit.
need to beat the game because I actually did. I held off getting a Switch. For a very long
God damn
time.
it!
I'm very behind. Okay, I don't play very many video games anymore.
What if one of the luck-based episodes was just us playing Smash Brothers?
Frame by frame.
It's just every frame, yeah.
Yeah.
do an in-depth analysis of all the frames.
So as you can see right here on the title screen, I'm already figuring out the tech I'm going to use to beat Absalon.
What Kreat doesn't realize is that I've created a counter tech on the spot to JV for him without even looking at the screen.
Just spamming.
And I programmed a bot to fuck.
Dude, I want that. I want a bot to fuck.
Don't be.
You heard it here first, everybody. Kreat wants a bot.
Kreat, you need a flashlight. You need some help.
Nah.
Only like counts as a robot.
Dude, when do you think that they're gonna have like? All right, so just when do you think they're gonna have like flavors of Sexbot where there's like SSBBW stuff, like when it gets like really really good, the technology. Do you think there's gonna be like custom ones where they're just like really fat girls? So that
Whenever they're
for consumer grade, pretty long, far away, but for in terms of testing, might be closer than you think, honestly. Like with the shit they're finding out nowadays.
that's what I'm saying.
Say give it maybe another 10, 20 years.
Yeah. Like it's not too far into the future. Like it's a good chunk, but it's not, like we'll still be alive.
It's in our lifetime, yeah.
God. I need it.
Do you though?
No, I don't. I'm just saying that like the whole robot things, the old Futurama joke of don't date robots. And
Oh yeah, with fuck, what was his name? Professor.
just the professor, Fry's grandpa.
Yeah.
He's his great nephew.
Great
nephew,
nephew, yeah.
pre-
Didn't he like fuck a robot and he was like that's why he hated robots because he fucked one a long time ago.
Yeah.
And he locked them big and drunk.
It's also dangerous because saying like, yeah, robots are too perfect and humans won't want to do anything else.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. It's like don't.
We're not too far away from people becoming literal man children when it comes to like women.
Oh yeah.
Like fully integrated. Like we've already seen a lot of that, but I mean like full fledged. Like it becomes the norm.
Jeez.
I'm be scared.
I still feeling really bad because I don't know what.
But then again, I think some people wise up and be like, you know what? It's kind of fucking boring when everything's easy.
I don't know, dude. A lot of people our age are very in the camp of I don't want to be easy. I don't want to try. Oh,
I don't know.
I don't want to be good at this. It's too hard.
There's like one or two people I met like that. I guess I'm just lucky then.
Yeah, you're lucky. I grew up in a place where there was a lot of that, and I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I like goblins.
What don't you like, Kreat?
I just don't like
White people.
Yeah, no.
Wait, what?
No, I'm just saying that I feel as if like once like the sex bot things becomes too good, then I feel that'll definitely be like a big punch to the nads of relationships, like even bigger than what we got right now. You know?
Yeah.
I think so at least.
It just seems fake.
I think so at least, but maybe Pad's right where people will say, yeah, man, like I can just, but I don't want that. I don't want someone to jack me off. I want someone to jack my heart off.
I mean,
Goals.
when you get all cynical, it doesn't sound like a lot of people do that, but when a lot of people get tired of that look, like a lot of people are going to jump on it.
Yeah.
Because, it's a fucking bot.
Mhm.
And fuck it.
Cost $400,000.
Well, actually, it might be like the same deal like with hookers, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I guess.
people who go through the trouble of like going to a brothel or something and get a service there.
Yeah.
I think it'd be like close to that, where it's like, it's just kind of there.
You can do it.
You know?
Yeah, that's actually a better way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I assume with that one, that's like you can just bring the brothel home.
Yeah, but that would cost a fucking fortune.
Yeah, it probably would. Until it became...
Like, we'll be dead before it becomes main.
Dude, imagine...
Now introducing Amazon broth.
Dude, oh my god. I wouldn't put it past him. But I was actually going to say, like, it would... Imagine iRobot, the Will Smith movie, in some of those scenes, except instead of, you know, like, just the white, scary humanoid-looking shit, they're all, you know, like, big-titted, big-lipped sex bots that are performing, like, all these crazy, scary fight scenes.
Dude, have you seen Ex Machina?
No, I need to.
It's so good. It's about how the AI can actually trick you into thinking it's human.
Oh, no.
Yeah, by passing the Turing test. It's a fucking amazing. And it's a thriller. It's like it's so claustrophobic.
So it's the gif of that one robot that hits the not a robot test.
It's a real girl.
Did it.
Or is it?
What if the robot? What if a robot came up to you, Absalon? You're sitting in your living room, petting your dog. And your dog says, "Answer the door," and you do, and outside it's a robot, and the robot shakes your hand.
Your dog
What?
says, "Answer the door."
Well, hold on. If your dog can talk, make him pay the fucking bills, because you'll be loaded.
Yeah.
Just sell him off to...
Wait, no. Oh, you make him pay the bills. I thought you meant, like, make him pay, he'd pay in milk bones or you get fucking evicted.
But
Oh my
Absalon, the
god.
robot shakes your hand and says, "I am not a robot." What do you do?
Say,
Make
"You
him-
fucking liar, don't speak to me or my son ever again."
No, you have to, like,
And he's
make
like, "You don't
him...
have a son." I said,
I
"Yeah,
pull
you're
out
right."
I pull out a card and I say, as I here read this, and it's
No.
one of those fucked up, like, letter things, and they're like,
No. You have to, like...
yeah,
You have to
Type in
give him
what
a
you see in the
computer.
image here.
You have to, like, give him a computer and then make him click the recap show. To prove they are a
You have to
robot.
prove you are a robot. If you, it's like, but my directive is to complete this perfectly. It's like, but if you do that, that makes you not a robot. But, just fucking explodes on your front door. He's a fucking.
It's funny how...
I was
sorry,
gonna
go
say
ahead.
he's like a goddamn cloud of black smoke, like the cartoons. And Absalon's hair's blown back, and his dog says,
Yeah.
"Close the door."
I'm like, okay.
Do you know that, like, machine learning and deep learning, well, maybe not deep learning, but machine learning's been here since spam folders
Yeah.
and emails? It's been, like, here fucking forever. But people think, like, it's a new thing. Like, not really. They have made a lot of advancements,
Dude,
though. Like,
go ahead. I mean, I'm talking too much. Go for it.
you're good. Well, I kind of feel like I'm talking too much, but the newest thing with neural networks and AI is like, or maybe machine learning is representation learning. Like a machine will look at a representation of data from the inputs given to neurons to the output, and then it will look at which data set or representation to pick, and then base the next either learning step or result off of that.
Okay.
is Pad
So it can iterate.
No, I hear it too. You're kind of crinkling a little bit, my dude.
A little
Am I?
crackly, yeah.
Yeah, making pop.
Mm,
I'm not
did you hear everything?
Yeah, I heard you.
Yes,
Okay, good.
little poppy.
But the thing I was gonna say is that when I remember just, you know, spam mail and viruses and shit, like according to the history of, you know, technology, computers didn't come with those. We did that. We did that to ourselves.
Replay.
That sounds about right.
The thing with AI is that will it be able to surpass human concepts
That
if that's the only thing it's based
that
off?
is isn't that kind of the $1,000,000 question of like can AI actually outsmart humans, or if it's based off of our consciousness? Because like you said, there's just that alone means that it's gonna be bound to make factual errors constantly, despite the fact that it has a directive, or
I mean, you read I have no mouth, but I must scream, right? Yeah.
I'm
Everybody's out here like working on commissions, and I'm just designing throwaway characters.
I'm just drawing Android 18.
I'm just drawing my big ass
I'm
bitch.
drawing Brigit from Overwatch.
Played like I had a friend who like ex/friend/whatever the fuck who dragged me to what love shit. And God, when they added her into God, it ruined everything.
Overwatch?
God,
Yeah, I heard Brigit was just like overpowered. It's stupid overpowered.
Not overpowered, just annoying. Like, hey, here's a support. She also has a shield and can smack the shit out of you and can snipe you with melee weapon.
And can give you teammate
And
shield.
can give you AIDS.
And can give the game aids.
Not game AIDS.
Game aids.
Gay AIDS.
Gates.
Gay
Gates.
cancer. What's the difference?
Also, her face is just Mercy's face.
What if you drank liquid AIDS? Would you call it Gator AIDS?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking gators. Right.
These are the questions being answered on the FettyCast. And
But does
Galactus
God-
Coming after this commercial break.
This God is gay.
I don't know. He gave us prostates. So you ask me. I answer your question. You scratch my butt. This is how the way works.
I would scratch it. My car didn't break down.
He also would draw a dick in your driveway, like he did to me.
Listen, it was in snow. It wasn't in marker,
No, but
right?
it was still on my driveway, and my parents were already not fond of me meeting someone from the internet.
Oh.
My parents are very old-fashioned, so when Pad came to visit me in the IRL, he
What do they think of me before
my
I came?
parents are just super traditional and paranoid. They think that everyone on the internet is a creepy Indian hacker man who wants to, sell my pancreas on the black market, but
Good luck if a fucking crinkly Indian man tried to take Kreat down. It's like you're a wall. You're a brick wall of a man. What the fuck?
Like I said, my parents are just very. They're just very traditional. They're scared of that.
Yeah, I got you.
But I was just trying to explain, like, yeah, just he's an artist friend of mine coming to visit some friends and family. That's it. Just gonna go meet with him, and then when they met him and Pad gave his side of the story, they're like, oh, I guess he's not that bad. It's like, you guys, fuck you guys.
What does that mean?
No. Just to my parents, just like, they're like, oh yeah, I guess Kreat was right. He's not that bad. Just fuck you guys.
Well, I'm glad I made a decent
Yeah,
impression.
they said you were very nice. And then I told them, like, see, they were just like, you just can't trust anyone anymore nowadays. So I think I can tell when someone is very clearly a creeper and who doesn't talk. I've spoken to Pat about a bunch of shit before.
Yeah, they just go tiss.
Or they're always muted in the Discord chat.
And jerk off in the
They
VC.
jerk off in the public VC with the mic still on.
Isn't that something that happened?
Yeah, that happened once. Though I
feel like you're right.
Though I personally wasn't there for it, but friends of ours were, and Prince Matcha Cakes. Shout out to Prince Matcha Cakes. It's an ancient legend that I will do it no justice, but we're gonna get someone on here some other time to explain in full. But pretty much all you need to know is that there was this guy who made really, really bad artwork, and he himself was just a piece of shit. And he very audibly jerked off while in a public VC. Like,
was he autistic?
I'm
not trying to make a joke.
I think
I'm
he
legit.
did say he was, but it's still no excuse.
God.
Today I will jerk off in a public VC and blame my autism.
I'm banned.
What is it with that meme? It popped up so suddenly. It's already
Dude,
gone.
I love that. That's one of my favorite formats. Just the today I will. One of my favorite versions of it was like today I will one hit KO Blissey in Pokemon Generation 4? Yeah, is that where
Pokemon Platinum? Fucking, you don't even play Pokemon, but I know the fucking meme. It's
No, I know the joke. Yeah, I know that Blissey is unkillable, but fattest fuck.
I like it because fucking every time you look at competitive Pokemon, they always refer to HP as like how fat Amon is. Shit. Like, there was a competitive thing where fucking, it was like a tournament, and it was like, alright, I know this guy. I know he likes running his bats fat. I know I can't one-shot this thing. It was just so stupid. I loved it.
It's almost as if they're trying to write it for us.
Pokophilia is alive and well in this.
No, it's just alive and well on the internet. There's a lot of people who want to just fuck Pokemon all day.
Man, you were fuck.
Don't do that.
Don't fuck the superpowered animal.
Don't
I
do
like
it.
fucking
Don't do
water.
that.
But one's literally a Playboy bunny, so that
Wait,
makes
what?
it-
Little punny?
Yeah, literally a Playboy bunny. Look
I
at
don't wanna. This is why I dropped
Put
out of fucking.
Future Kreat. Look at, put a picture of Little Bunny up on the screen. Now you know.
Ew, get it off there. Future Kreat, why'd you
I
do
was
that?
forced to do
Future
it.
Kreat, get. No,
'Cause I
fuck
told him
Future
to.
Kreat, why'd you do that? No, it's
It's
not.
educational.
Future Kreat, get out of here.
The people need to know this is what caused it. Pokemon knows.
Put your favorite Bowser picture up.
Don't you just love sex?
Now replace it with Oh my god, your timing. Like, I imagine you just creeping in the shadows waiting. You're like,
Now.
I can't wait. I can't wait to hear that.
oh, it was beautiful. I'm drawing something.
It reminds me of the time where it's like, Uncle Phil, you gotta get that man's butt. So good.
Gotta kick that man's butt.
What? Oh my God, he's God.
My favorite part of that entire series of YouTube poops, those two, is the Fesh Pence saga. My favorite bit of that is that it somehow, there's so much in it that it all kind of cancels itself out once you finish it, so that every rewatch you somehow rediscover something. You know?
Sounds
That's how it happened to me, because I thought I knew Fesh Pence enough, because we used to watch it all the time in this server. And then after only a little bit, I completely forgot most of it. And then going back on a rewatch, you realize all the tiny other things that made you laugh.
Oink.
Now, dude, an underrated part to me is a really underrated part to me is it's the one part where Aunt Viv and Will are just sitting in the kitchen together, and then Carlton comes up and he's like, rare, and it's just this increasing octave of like, it just walks away.
Will is sad. We have to attack him.
I was minding my damn business eating some damn fruit.
I love damn business.
Damn fruit.
It's my favorite kind of fruit. Should I make a character with a lazy eye?
Yeah, sure. Do it. Be inclusive. Be body positive, dude. Be body positive. Make it where it works too. So like if she's like going down somebody, she can like look at the genitalia.
Nah, it's a dude.
At the same time. I mean, hey, guys generally do go down on
Korean
girls.
man's
So.
fucking profile picture from a while ago, where it was just a dude with the lazy eye.
I'm gonna get big old Bonnie and gonna piss off so many incels.
Isn't dude, that
What?
still makes me upset that Korean man's generosity was flayed
Oh yeah.
alive by these people who just couldn't let
okay.
good things
Mine
stand.
was out of genuine respect for the man because, whew. But then like I didn't. I feel bad because like I took part in it. Fucking, I don't know. It was out of genuine respect for the man. I'm gonna do another one soon.
Yeah.
Should at least.
Yeah, I mean, I even like if I was ever gonna do one, because there was one that I wanted to make, but I felt bad making it because he probably would think like, oh man, here's another guy who just wants me to draw something for him. Like, yeah, dude, that sucks. Can't just,
Korean
like,
man.
good thing happen.
Fuck. None of us speak Korean. Shit. I want to say I'm sorry, but also thank you.
Google Translate.
Google Translate. Help. Have to say shit in fucking Korean.
I would definitely, if I would ever make one for him, I would definitely, caption it in Korean. Just say like, "Don't draw me something you are not obligated to, or
You're
you
a
do
good
not
man.
have to
This
draw
is a
me
gift."
something, please. This is a gift. You deserve
Now
it.
kiss me.
Now kiss me, baby.
Kiss me.
I'm giving her a jack-o'-lantern
That's
mouth.
great.
Boys and girls of every gate.
Yo, you know what? This just reminded me of something.
is?
I don't know if we discussed this topic before, but I'm always a little disappointed that in most things there's like multiple different designs for guy characters and shit. But women only have like a certain palette or a certain, template that they have to adhere to.
Like what?
Elaborate.
At least in like older cartoons, most of the time, all the guys can have these really wacky, kind of expressive designs, but the women generally were, thin, all look the same, just kind of just a similar base model, unless they were a villain. Then they look like a big scary spooky, or just quote unquote ugly.
Yeah.
And that's even pervasive nowadays. In once again, latest example I can think of just because I'm drawing it, but Overwatch, where Roadhog, you got Junkrat with these like really outlandish, off the wall designs, and you also got Reaper, you got Hanzo and Genji with very distinct and really kind of creative designs. And then you got Mercy.
Tracer.
May.
Zarya is
Tracer.
kind of different looking.
Hey.
Zarya's this beefy girl with
You
the
wanna know
same
why that
face and
is?
pink hair. Like, jeez.
Because Tumblr bitched that there
Why?
weren't any muscular women.
Yeah, but she's not even like. I mean,
She's a
she is
bodybuilder
beefy,
who is,
but-
for some reason, in this war now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought she
yeah,
was a
yeah,
powerlifter, but.
Bodybuilder, weightlifter.
But yeah, but the thing was like, she still doesn't look unique. She still has a case of same face. Like she looks just like the other ones. If you take away the body, she looks
I'm
much
still
like the
mad
other
that
ones.
There was like one interview where it was or I think someone was doing a fucking a speech or something. Okay, fucking Overwatch is dumb because it doesn't have it has Reinhardt and Reinhardt has power armor, but none of the women do. And then someone says, "What about Pharah?" Okay, there's one. It's like, come on, you can't just say that. What if I went no other man time travels?
But what I'm saying, what I'm getting at is that like you don't have the crazy outlandish designs. Like Borderlands is a series with phenomenal character design, I think, because they are not afraid to just push. They're not afraid to push the boundary out. Because in Overwatch, everyone's just generic, good-looking person, with the exception of Roadhog. Roadhog is a giant mutant of disgusting meat.
I'm sure he's attracted to somebody.
Shake up. I mean,
oh no, he obviously, because I mean people.
yeah,
are,
I've seen a lot of people attracted to him. Of course, there's too much fucking Junkrat and Roadhog. Yeah,
But you know what? But what I'm saying is like, I want a female Roadhog, or a female concept like Roadhog, where she's just totally fine being this disgusting abomination. Not this. She's just super muscular and strong, but she's also super cool.
And gay.
Like, and also
Hella
gay.
gay.
Yeah, can't have that. Can't have that.
You can't say that as Pride Month.
Okay, cool, great.
Gay ass.
Yeah, gay.
With gay
ass.
turds coming out of it. They come out pink because they're gay.
Do you poop rainbow?
Eat crayon, poop rainbow, support gay.
I heard gay people only shit Skittles because they convert the sperm into them.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! What?
That's what I heard. I swear. I looked it up on the internet. It's true. They so their colon doesn't know how to process the semen. They're just fuck it.
Yeah.
It just comes out Skittles.
What are you talking about?
That's why Skittles taste like shit.
What?
I like Skittles though. Why?
I hate Skittles.
You had me for a second. You're like, yeah, man, this fucking. Yeah, man, the colon can't.
Yeah, it can't process it.
The colon can't
There's no
process.
vitamins in it. It's just
fucking
So
protein.
shit's on Skittles.
I'm just
So,
God.
no, it here. Sorry, I misspoke. It hardens over time in the colon and says okay, and it forms a collection of like polyps. It's like that, but with sperm. So it just converts it to that. That's why whenever you suck on a Skittle, it's like white, because it's like.
I'm going
Glad
to.
this is the.
Thing is,
I'm glad this is the
fail
episode.
to see how Skittles are a part of any of this. Like a fucking the candy Skittles.
Sponsored by
'cause-
Skittles, please.
It's because Skittles is
Taste the rainbow.
tastes shit.
Taste the shitty rainbow, I guess. This is in. Pad doesn't like Skittles.
I like Skittles.
You really don't like Skittles.
All right.
I mean, my personal favorite candy is Swedish Fish.
I love me a good Starburst.
I love Starburst.
Yeah. I'm really fine with anything sour.
Do you have
I just
Starburst?
hate it
kids?
when they make my teeth all sensitive.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why my gums are so sensitive, is because I like sour candy so much.
Oh my god, I tried to get off of soda for a while. So I drank a bunch of fucking lemonade. My enamel just fucking deleted it. That was a mistake.
Yeah, but all the acid.
Oh shit.
No, I definitely remember, what was it? Yeah, as I've grown older, peppermint patties and Swedish fish are currently my favorites.
Recently I've been enjoying almond joy a lot.
I can't do almonds.
It's understandable. They're not for everyone, but just a little extra crunch for me. Then again, I'm not the biggest fan of peanut butter, so that might be why.
You don't
I love me a good crunch bar though.
Oh, dude, crunch bars are so.
Oh,
I heard
so
it's like
good.
blackney. it looks like a black person's face with acne. That's what I heard.
You hear a lot of stuff. Pad.
My
hear that?
girlfriend.
Yeah, you hear a lot of things. Oh, your
Like,
girlfriend. Okay.
You know, like it's
Smack my microphone. Sorry about that.
it's like because they don't really get red because they're black. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
a bump, and then like maybe white because it's a white head.
I get you. Yeah.
Yeah. The first time I don't make shit up.
I'm just not gonna say
So,
anything.
Mm-hmm. You better not.
just go on the whole colon and pooping and shit that we've just been
Welcome
talking
to the
about.
mature
What are you
podcast.
guys? What are your guys' opinions of those?
Don't.
I guess it's
Oh.
pimple popping.
It's such a
Those
mom
videos.
thing. Every mom on this fucking planet watches those videos. Why is it such
Yeah.
like a?
I watched this really disgusting one this one time. Like, I'm talking about like a cyst the size of your fist. And you just pop that shit, and the stuff that came out was like the inside of some kind of like, it was like an oatmeal consistency kind of type thing
Mm-hmm.
that had a little bit of blood in
Yep.
there and stuff. So
I
it kind
know
of
it
looked
was.
like
That review.
it looked like the inside of like a cheesecake or something. It was like squirting out, and they purposely added like sound effects. So it was like,
Oh my god. See, that's unnecessary. Just let the video speak for itself.
and then like, I think it was enough
But-
to fill up a bowl of oatmeal. Like, I'm talking about that much.
It's crazy. Nah, but the thing I was getting at, dude, I've actually looked into it because I myself have found a weird hankering. Like, okay, I could do with watching like one or two of these, but I've actually learned that it's actually natural for humans to somewhat
Yeah, because
I
enjoy
mean,
really?
it is satisfying
Because-
when you fucking get it finally, and you're like, oh, finally, that fucking thing's gone.
Well, I was about to say the reason for that is, according to some studies on the whole thing, they trace it back because when we were way more social, you know, just big monkey cavemen with our crinkly monkey fingers, we apparently there was like group,
Oh, the
you know,
group
cleaning
clean like fucking
sessions.
chimps do.
Yeah, we would help each other clean each other, and we would pop each other's zits, and there would be like a satisfaction to it. Also at the same time with it's like, oh, this is bad, it's in your body, and then getting it out, there's like the satisfaction of like, yeah, so now this bad thing is removed. It's really funny to just remember that humans are just monkeys. You know, a lot of times we like to think we're these super. Which, I mean, we are. We're you know, apex predator for a reason, but, you know, when we think, like, oh, there's sort of the sophistication of the arts and the literature and consciousness, but you remember, we were monkeys throwing shit at each other not too long ago.
Couple million years.
I mean, hell, there's people alive who are, you know, not monkeys, and they are still throwing their shit at each other.
Just
On Twitter.
No, it's called
On Twitter,
politics.
Hey,
Ha, ha,
they say, I am the bigger monkey, and they throw the bigger poo-poo.
That fucking monkey with the orange gets me every time.
I love
Oh,
that
the
fucking
orangutan.
gif. If I can figure out, yeah, the orangutan just, you know, it does it, and then it realizes it fucks the trick up. That's my favorite part, is that it's such a human reaction where it's just like, shit, I fucked the trick.
I like how the guy misses it every time he like looks back. He's like,
Yeah, and he just he fucking shoves it in his mouth. It's just a
Oh, 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 shit.
he's just God, please don't let him find out.
I'll get fired.
It's just I'm gonna lose my breath.
I don't know why, but just orangutan. Shut up. Good job.
I'll lose my job.
I remember that it just is a quick detraction from that, but when my friends and I played DK64, when we were younger, we always used to laugh at how Donkey Kong walks in that. Like, not runs, but walks.
The walk animations are great, especially fucking Lanky.
No, but for Donkey Kong, it was, he's just kind of just strutting along. And we just said, like, oh man, I gotta go work. It's just, gotta get to work. So I'm just imagining an orangutan in a tie and just like, oh man, I gotta go to my job. And he fucks up just like, shit, I'm not gonna get the monthly bonus.
Of course.
Why to choose a commission-based job?
So you can get cool.
Benefit. But yeah,
Well,
love
well
that shit.
commission-based jobs are great if you're in like the housing market right now.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying this monkey in this metaphor. This monkey. That's a pretty good sentence. This monkey in this
This
metaphor.
monkey. Guys,
This monkey in this metaphor.
how does this look?
Who said that?
Huh? Oh, okay. I think it looks like she is sitting and smiling, and the man is also smiling but not sitting. He is.
Should I draw like a knife behind his head?
Shit, you guys out here
Yeah,
drawing.
sure.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys drawing girls out here that are making me weak. I'm drawing.
Get stronger.
Shut up. Shut up, dude. I think that's
Drawing
adorable.
a clam of a clam.
Dude,
I like that.
I love the clam girl. I love the clam girl.
So
That's
is her head the
adorable.
pearl?
Yeah.
I like that.
That is adorable.
So-
Like that? Or did you say you like? I didn't hear you.
I really like it.
no, I love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't
So, like-
tell if like one of you or both of you said it.
So like if you take your head off, does the clam act as the head?
Sure,
Like
why
the
not?
big mouth?
Yeah, you know what? And it looks like this.
Yeah.
She should be like a Dolahan.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Dullahan McGee, aka the fucking cake. Hello. I like the way you draw TTs.
Let's get him on here, and then we can tell him how much we like him drawing TTs.
Is
Even
that
though it's the guy who has a cassock, as you see, the big titty Dullahan.
Mhm.
Talking about the dude who draws like the muscular cowgirl with giant titties.
No,
No, that is what's his name? Hari, like
Dullahan.
Hadakari or something. Hadakari. I want to say, but
You
yeah,
guys draw Dullahans.
dueling.
Playing soccer
building
with their heads,
Dullahans.
They play soccer with their heads.
Uh-huh.
Jesus.
Succulent soybeans.
Succulent!
No. So I
I
know.
couldn't think of a fucking...
It makes my penis shrink.
Well, there's like a ridiculously low amount of soy in soybeans.
Do you know what Anonymous terrorizing the East?
There's actually more soy in soy sauce. It's condensed.
Oh wow.
We saw.
How's this looking, boys?
It looks like she is a little too
Jesus
heavy.
Christ, you are improving your flab, and you're improving having flab and less. I approve.
Just sounds so weird. You're improving your flab. Like,
She looks like a block of cheese. A really good cheese.
She looks like she looks like Play-Doh, except if it's not. I'm not playing with it, and it's not
I'm
dough.
playing with it, but
Playing with my sack.
Guys, we should do like an animation collab thing. That'd be fun.
we should animate this
Yeah,
episode
man.
right now.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, let's
Okay,
do.
the animation's over. Bye.
Oh my
Bye.
god.
It's just like that.
Have like a Looney Tunes ending. Holy shit. Weird cake. Be awesome.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, I think I might do some adoptable soon. Got all these fucking ideas, but I don't think I'm going to use them. I got shit. It took me forever to get that fucking Harper right.
That's great.
I think you should keep the clam girl because that's
Yeah.
adorable. You know what her name should
What?
be?
Clam chowder.
Pearl.
It should be. No, shut up. No, it should be.
Oyster.
It'd be. No.
Mussel.
It should.
Shellfish.
Maybelline.
It should be Shelly.
How is that any better than Pearl?
Does she have like a southern accent?
I mean, shit. Okay, funny story about her. She is actually like the first, I guess, technical OC I've ever drawn, because I drew her in math class in high school. Just in my binder, never drew her again, but still, it was like a fucking idea I came up with, and I've remembered her ever since, or at least basics of her design,
Is that your first idea?
I guess. Away.
Wow.
Buy my first.
Buy my mixtape.
Did you say buy my fursuit?
No, I said buy my firstborn.
I like that.
Buy the child
Buy-
that came from my sphinx.
Buy my
this-
child's fursuit.
Buy this clam child.
Yes. No.
Like, I've never used her.
No. Scrimbo.
Grimbong.
Scrambler.
Crickle. Scrunchy.
Scritical.
What's your guys' first character you ever started drawing? Not fetish wise, but I mean, just did you have like a character that you would always draw in like your notebooks in school or whatever?
I remember trying to like attempt that multiple times. It's just, ugh.
I remember having a character that I kind of just like based off Finn the Human,
Mm-hmm.
and I call him Gus.
Gus the man.
Gus the child.
Gus the boy.
Boy.
But after that, I moved on and made some shitty Dragon Ball OCs.
As we all
Yeah.
do.
I was a Pokemon kid. I've probably made about 3 fucking Pokedex a day.
I've never,
Probably even more.
pretty sure I've said this a couple times, but not a fan of Pokemon. Everybody's like freaking out over Pokemon because of the new Sword and Shield, but I just can't join the hype because I'm the one edgy kid that doesn't like Pokemon because I want to be different.
Don't worry, Epsilon. I don't like Pokemon either. But
I mean, it's not for everyone, definitely.
Losers!
I
Like,
know.
but when I was
Shut up,
younger,
you just want to screw the girls. That's the only reason you stay.
yeah.
No, that's Stardew Valley.
Well, that's true.
I mean, that's the point of that game. But, no, but when I was younger, yeah, he actually showed up at high school. That's where my character I drew in every notebook showed up. And I'm just gonna shorten his name to Maggot because it was a much longer
this
name.
dude.
Yeah, I remember I made him up back in. I made him back up in, I think, end of middle school, beginning of high school. And on top of that, I took Spanish class. And there was a book. I think it was just some like, what was it called? It was like Lost on an Island or something. And the story was about these two kids, Carlos and Jaime were their names. And the cover art for it inspired 2 other characters which my friend and I in that class we both just decided to call Carlos and Jaime.
Wow.
And
Original.
yeah. Well, yeah, but we would draw them all the time, and I would constantly draw Maggot, like all the time, just very visibly beating the shit out of them, or causing them to have so much fear in their body that they would just perform the faces that we saw in the picture. So I don't know if you guys can see my screen, but I can draw it out really quick, like what Carlos and Jaime look like. So this was both of their face I mean, like, I have drawn it. I've drawn it for like every year since I have seen it. Just
Well, let me.
I'm serious. This was both their face, like this. I have drawn it like. No, this isn't Maggot. This is Carlos. And
I know,
Jaime.
just the fear
And then Maggot
inspired by
yeah, then
Maggot.
The fear inspired by Maggot. He'd just be off in the corner, just like.
Just eating a body or something.
No, just not even that. Just he was just doing this, just angrily flexing at them, and they would both just be like, "Oh God!"
Oh Jesus!
And yeah,
I love Jesus. He's cool.
this is Maggot over here.
I love his face.
Yeah, I have drawn him. Like, it was actually an accident that his hair turned out that way because my hand like slipped and then just made like a straight line. And now he has like spiky hair and then a flat top.
It's like Guile.
Yeah,
I like how you said yeah before realizing I said Guile.
Gooey.
But yeah, it just be that.
Quick.
And Maggot would be like varying levels of
Anger. Like how you're
varying levels of size.
Oh.
Like, sometimes he'd just be like crushing planets between his hands. And they would do like a zoom in of like Carlos and Jaime just being on a planet with that face, except way more intense. Like, it's still this face, but instead of that, it'd be more of like
Why is he so God?
like
Well,
like,
I want to know what his vendetta is against.
These two people. I don't know. That's why I always laughed. It's just this random beast of nature just come to torment these two boys.
These two little boys.
Oh man, I gotta find that. The God.
Harry Potter and the 7 little boys.
7 clever boys.
You heard me. No, that's Snow White.
Snow White and the 7 clever boys.
Snow White and a fuckable thong.
I remember that JonTron episode.
That was
I
a
think it's
great
called
episode.
Disney bootlegs.
Oh, that's what it's called. El Viaje Perdido. That was what it was.
LV what? Perdido?
El Viaje Perdido.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have. You mean the Lost Bird?
Any more girl ideas, guys?
I think it's just like the Lost Journey or something. I gotta find the picture of it because I know it's there. There it is.
You okay,
I'll
bro?
post it in our little chat. I mean, it's a much like mine's just a much more bastardized version of it, but obviously. But,
Just looking at it.
Silly hair.
yeah, my version's way more funny, but it's not far off from how it actually looks.
Oh, hey, Epsilon put a picture of Lupani in. Good. Kreat can now see what I was talking about earlier.
I think he's
All right,
fine.
there it is. There it is. Look at that's
Oh,
real.
yeah, and the Lost Journey.
Yeah, that's you see them, and then we've drawn them the same way. It's only gotten more bastardized
Oh
from
my
there.
god.
God. So you just
Why do
keep
do this to me?
Ren and stimping it essentially.
Yeah, it just keeps getting worse. I'll put up a picture or like a better quality one, right here. Yeah, you see that? Yeah, I've seen this in my fucking nightmares. Now
Yeah.
you will too. Get it off the screen, future Kreat.
Yeah!
You didn't have to do it again, but thank you.
Oh wait, put it back on. Future Kreat, why'd you put it back on a second time? Get out of here.
That's the third time.
Shit!
You are playing yourself.
I'm playing myself right now.
My friend, you just played yourself like a fiddle.
It's almost as if I would know this ahead of time.
It's almost as if you are the bubonic plague.
Blue
Crete
bonnet
killed
plague.
1/3 of all of Europe.
The boob.
The boob.
Boob.
The bubonic
The
plague.
boob.
The
Kills,
Ah,
kills
I am almost
everybody
guaranteeing.
by killing them with boobs.
You.
I'm almost guaranteeing that someone has like made either unreleased or not a a breast expansion thing called the bubonic plague.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Too good to pass up.
It's too good to pass up. Yeah.
Like, I would be disappointed if it hasn't.
If so, I think I might have just become a trailblazer.
Fucking
What have you done?
fetish stories. Titles sometimes are the best shit alone.
What are they?
The titles sometimes are like the
Oh,
best
yeah.
shit alone. Like sometimes they can be these bits of fucking just massive what you call it, alliteration.
Yeah, I noticed that a majority of fetish titles are puns or, alliteration.
Mm-hmm.
Like not very few of them are just Fat Cassidy, Fat Morgana, like that sort of shit.
Or some kind of
Yeah.
riddle?
Yeah.
Obese niece.
Oh no.
No, God.
I don't want any nieces in my stew.
Ew.
Niece.
You eat knees? That's disgusting.
Yeah, actually, I do.
Yeah, they're a good source of bone marrow.
That sounds like a Goosebumps story. The neat.
You actually can eat meat like bones.
Yeah,
It's just
marrow.
well, it's also just calcium, but
Sure.
it's just your bowels and your stomach have a hard time digesting them. That's all. Just
Also,
pure bones.
You risk breaking your teeth, too, so.
That too. Well, I mean, if it's a cooked chicken bone, it's gonna be way weaker than your non-cooked human teeth.
Yeah.
Cooked.
Can you cook teeth, and why?
And why? Google, tell me.
Google, tell me that one song from Star Fox that's like da 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 da.
Oh, I thought you were about to just leave it at one note. Just Google, tell me this Star Fox song. Just
Da 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 da.
Google, tell me why
What
do
is the name of that song? But I've been looking for it all day.
I have no idea.
It's like
Leave a like.
everybody
if you know
knows
the,
it.
Leave a like if you know the song.
Leave
Don't tell us in the comments. Just leave a like.
Fuck you, dude.
Doesn't even tell us.
Leave a like if you am gay.
Yeah. Leave a like if you am not gay.
Because we need to know who shit Skittles.
I'm gonna draw a monkey.
Are you gonna draw a monkey, dude?
Yeah, I'm gonna draw.
I need to make a monkey girl.
I'm
So
not
I can
gonna
make
draw.
so I can make monkey jokes.
You can have
Monkey.
I never touched her.
So basically, I'm monkey.
I swear I go in and out of being able to draw a hand. Because if it's like a stupid fucking monkey knuckle, I can do it just fine. Like,
Monkey knuckle. Why is that such a funny combination of words?
some monkey knuckle.
Why? That sounds like an insult.
Fucking monkey knuckle.
You fucking monkey knuckle.
Probably because it's like a. Because it sounds like a moose knuckle, which is just an ugly camel toe, from my understanding.
Someone who doesn't know the slang of that could just be like, "What are you talking about?"
Good thing I said
Like-
slang.
Yeah.
Are you Canadian, dude?
I am. The furthest away from. Well, not the furthest away. I think you are actually. Furthest away from Canada you can get in the United States.
Canada.
Canada.
Neo-Canadia.
Neo-Canadia. Everything's just robotic.
No, it's just fucking Akira. It's Canada from Akira,
Oh.
the kid on the bike.
You are
That's his
talking
name,
about
Canada.
Canada.
But instead of a bike, he like gets pushed
Iron.
over, and it's like tricycle.
That's the first scene. There's not even the chase. They're just on the playground, and Kaneda just like, okay, I'm gonna get on the tricycle, and does a little ring, and then just no, Tetsuo does. Then Kaneda pushes him over, like, Tetsuo, you're gay. You can't even get on the bicycle, right?
And then later in the movie, he's like, "Why do you hate me, Tetsuo?" And Tetsuo's like, "Fuck
You pushed me off the bike.
You pushed me off my tricycle. It's like, yeah, because the tricycles are gay. I tried to save you.
I tried to save you from the game.
I tried to save you from the game. And that's what
Obviously, I
infects
failed."
Now I've obviously failed. Now I have to fucking kill you.
I just remember watching Akira the first time, and I was like, "What is happening?" I had to watch that movie like 7 times to get what was going on.
I just remember the first time I ever saw the scene, and I remember
Baby fetus.
it made me stop watching anime or just any cartoons for I think like a week, just because I was too disgusted.
Yeah, I remember showing like the first time that I watched anime with my dad. It was Akira, and I never got him into anything else.
Why do you like it too much?
Is it like that, Akira?
No, I didn't even have to show him the scene. He just kind of just didn't really want to watch any more anime.
No.
Although I did get him into Death Note, and he actually liked it, so that was pretty cool.
See, my brother is convinced that my father, who is the least anime guy I think I can think of. I have friends who hate anime, and I think my dad is less anime than they are. And
Yeah, he's your dad.
well, yeah, but my brother is adamant that he and I can convince my father to like start enjoying anime. So like, there's something I think he would legitimately like, just if he stopped making fun of us for liking it.
Well, I mean, if you and I are the same person, like you seem to claim, maybe you should try to get your dad into Death Note.
And my dad would absolutely not appreciate Death Note.
Why?
You should give him the Mob Psycho.
No, my dad's very. My mom and dad are, super traditional and religious and all that, and anything involving, like my mom doesn't even like the idea of violence. So it's like a majority of shonen anime is just out for her.
You could try some older stuff like Seinen.
Yeah. I was thinking. I mean, she likes Hayao Miyazaki. Those are movies she really appreciates.
Yeah, those work.
Because I think anyone who just enjoys film will enjoy those. They don't even have to like anime.
Oh, you know what you should show to your mom? Wolf Children. That movie's really good.
Oh no, she'll get really upset at me.
Yeah.
Because it's super sad. It's like really sad.
I watched it. It
'Cause
wasn't that sad.
It's pretty.
It's pretty sad, but
It's a bittersweet ending.
Yeah, it's bittersweet.
No, what
We gotta think she's a mother, so.
what made my mother like not hate me, but really not trust me on showing her animated things anymore, because I showed her the Disney collection, like the collection of short films that Disney released.
Oh no, you didn't show her
And
the Match Girl, did you?
I showed her the little match girl. Yep.
Oh, you bitch. Of course
Yeah.
that would make her.
Of course. I mean, yeah. I think it honestly makes anyone feel something. Like
I cried watching that short.
Yeah, definitely. It's just it's miserable. It's but the music, the colors, the animation, all of it is just absolutely gorgeous. And then at the end, it's just like, oh no, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't do this to me.
I should watch it.
You should. It's really good. It'll make you upset. Though she absolutely loves Paperboy or Paperman, whichever one it's called.
You mean the one with the paper airplanes?
Yes. The one that Disney actually had to reinvent some of their technology just to make that short.
Huh.
Like the director of it actually developed an entirely different software or shading idea or animation technique specifically for that short.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive that they did that. Alright. Let's see. It's getting a little late.
Yeah, I felt like it was about time.
Alright, boys. Well, any last things you might want to get off your chest or talk about before we go?
Don't feed your girlfriend.
Don't feed her, die. Let her die.
Why not?
Let her be.
Yeah, can't have a fat girlfriend. We're living in the current year.
Yeah.
Wait
a second.
Wait a minute.
Did my brain just shit itself?
Did I just have a stroke?
Dude, my dad had a tumor.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
My doomer had a tumor.
No, it went away somehow. I don't know how. But
no, left.
But
he's like,
he
I
fucking,
can't stand you.
it looked like just
And
a
they left.
pocket in his brain. When they did the CT scan, it was like, oh, looks like a brain fart. And the doctor just start fucking loosening it.
He did.
That's amazing.
He said the joke. I was like, oh, he can be such an inspiration when he's not gay.
As we all are.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Alright.
Alright, so anyone got anything else to say other than Pad's dad having a stroke?
That was a tumor.
I think that Evangelion is really weird. I remember watching the one episode from Evangelion with the inflatable suit.
No, yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. That was just her clothing. I'm fucking disappointed. And then I just kept watching the episode. I was like, what is even happening? Because I was like 12. And I don't know. I also remember watching the rebuilds and was even more confused when I got to the third one. When is the fourth one coming out?
Come on, Gynex. You're starting to
Gynex,
get impatient
please.
here.
I know you're coming up with that new anime, but I need Evan 4 rebuild.
You cannot make this movie.
Did I ever mention the whole time that I was tricked into reading hentai for my internship?
Yeah.
Did I ever mention that on the podcast?
Go ahead, tell the story. It's great.
Okay, so I worked in a manga publisher in Brazil for 10 months. And I was kind of like the extra set of hands while working. And I would go up to the second floor of the building that we were working on. And I was kind of the youngest there. Like, I was the youngest, like, by 10 years. So they would all kind of like, just kind of pull like these little harmless little pranks on me. My job for the day was to organize the manga on a checklist based on, you know, what was inside a box, right? So delivery for this month would come in, I would open the box and check off a list, right? So I went up there to the second floor of the building and go in and sit down and get my checklist. And one of the dudes who's sitting there at the computers 5 feet away from me is like, hey, Absalon, do you read hentai? And I was like 13, 14 at the time, or I was like really young or something like that. And then I just kind of like said, no, what is that? And he's like, don't worry about it. And I just opened the box and started checking off stuff. And like near halfway towards the bottom of the box, everything was in order, but there's this one that just wasn't on the list, right? I can't remember what it was, but it was like something, The Good Housewife or something. I think it was something to do with housewife, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of out of curiosity. I just opened this random manga, and the first page that I opened to his titties and cum mayonnaise, like all over the page, and I just like shut the book and put it to the side, and I didn't touch it. And I can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure the dude who asked me the question was the one who put it there because he was smiling at me the entire time.
Oh my god.
But it was just really funny. Yeah.
At least you laughed about it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny to like recount every once in a while. It's all in good humor. It's also really funny.
No, you need to charge him with that he made you pee yourself and die.
Yeah, I urinated myself, and it's his fault that I have committed death because of ammonia poisoning.
Committed Sudoku.
He couldn't
Yeah,
figure out
Sudoku.
Couldn't figure out what number came after 4.
It
I
was.
just remember my grandfather is from Japan, so every time he comes over, I'm like really scared of him. He just like he just really scares me.
Just say Absalon. Oh, go to you at Sudoku.
Is your grandpa Miyamoto?
No, he's not.
Is it Mr. Miyagi?
Yeah, it's Mr. Miyagi. My grandfather is Mr. Miyagi.
And
Actually, thinking about it, he kind of looks like Mr. Miyagi. Just like cut away
Don't
his
dox
facial
your
hair. I'm not gonna dox my grandfather by saying that he looks like Mr. Miyagi.
No, now they know your grandfather's Mr. Miyagi. You already said what letter
Yeah,
in the fucking thing.
I'm the Karate Kid. I can do the kick and kill Dan. What's his name? Kill the dude from Cobra Kai on YouTube.
just kill him, kick him right in the jaw, and his entire head spins around like a top.
just like it like spins around so hard that it just pops off his,
Yeah, and
his body.
everyone at the tournament's like, Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh my god!
Oh my god, he
He
killed
just fucking killed that dude.
He just killed a child, and then it's like the inspirational music plays while everyone's like screaming in horror, and Absalon, his grandpa, he's just like, "You did it!"
Yeah,
Absalon.
he's like, "You killed him," and I'm just kind of just sitting there in absolute horror.
No, not horror. No, you're cheering too loud to care.
Yeah, that too. I'm cheering in horror, and I have like a really happy expression, but I'm crying.
And they hand you the trophy and run to him, and you're like jumping up and down, but you have that scared expression the whole time. It's all in slow motion.
Yeah. But yeah, he's a really good cook, my grandfather, and yeah, he makes all those really cool Japanese dishes, and he's a really cool guy.
Hell yeah.
But he's really scary. He's like one of those really traditional manners type dudes, so I'm always like worried that I'm gonna make a mistake and he's gonna get really mad at me.
He's gonna smack you.
He wants to take me to the 2020 Olympics, and I say I'd be down to that.
Dude, that'd be hype.
Yeah.
I don't want to be there unless Mario and Sonic are there.
My cousin
Well, we're gonna have Goku.
My cousin actually, my cousin almost qualified for those.
Really?
In the powerlifting, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was super impressive. He has the state record for clean jerk and squat. Or not squat,
Nice.
and snatch. He has he has the record for his weight class in both of those. So, almost made it, but then his body kind of gave out because he's much older than some of the guys who were competing.
Also, first cartoon or anime crush that went around on Twitter a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Who was yours?
Well, I always liked Chi-Chi when I was younger.
We're talking about like old Chi-Chi, or
I mean, I was a young boy back then, so either was fine. But when I was younger, it was Chi-Chi. That was back when I was like 6, 7-ish. Then as I got older, I moved on to Bleach. So that was pretty much every girl in Bleach.
I never watched Bleach.
Tsunade from Naruto. Also, what's her name?
Hinata?
Hinata. It wasn't her sensei. Wait. Yeah, I think it was her sensei. She had what was her name? Shit, gotta look that up now. But yeah, her sensei. Sailor Moon when I was really young. I'd say my first was probably Sailor Moon. Let's just go with that. Oh, no. Sailor Mars. That was it. When I was a wee boy. I would watch Sailor Moon before I went to school.
And then your dad would... Okay.
Then Oh, yeah, my parents fucking hate Sailor Moon.
Why?
Because of
that one movie.
It was because of the Hearts on Ice. Yeah, it was the English dub of it.
Oh, it was like the weird screeching demon things.
Like, like that sort of shit. And yeah, my brother, sisters, and I would watch that all the time. And my parents absolutely fucking hate that movie. Because they heard that way too much. And like, this is the worst thing I've ever heard. Please make it stop. I'm like retroactively embarrassed. I enjoyed watching it so much when I was younger.
I don't know why you started that fucking train of thought in my mind. Immediately it went to the guy whose parents got a divorce. So fucking and what was it? The fucking Angie Anaconda short before the Digimon.
Yeah. That's also that was another movie.
It was another movie.
The Digimon movie. I watched the shit out of that when I was younger.
I remember watching Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce.
I feel like
that was like it's the one with the cybernetic monkeys that was just like Power Rangers but with monkeys, and they had like a different tools for their hands, and it was actually pretty dope because it had Mr. Krabs as like the green one and Beast Boy as the kid who was kind of like the leader. I don't know, I just stayed up till like 12 a.m. to watch that sometimes.
I used to have like a really good cable package. Parents have it.
It was on JetX.
Yeah, JetX. That was
I remember JetX.
Yeah. And that and Legends of the Hidden Temple, that was my fucking shit. And then we stopped getting cable, and I was really upset.
Yeah.
All right.
I think my anime crush was probably Videl.
No, yeah.
When I was a wee bib.
I'd say most. Yeah, I could say just like most girls. I was very loving kind of child. So pretty much any girl.
Launch.
Oh yeah, Launch was great.
Launch, and then they forgot about her.
Just legit forgot.
Yeah.
Poor Launch. But
they forgot about a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Maybe not really, but they stopped giving a shit about them.
I know that Toriyama has said he constantly forgets how powerful he makes people. Like, constantly forgets. But
I mean, look at what they did to Tien.
Yeah.
Japan fucking hates Tien.
Yeah. Poor Tien.
Apparently, I asked my mom about it, and apparently because just the Japanese don't like
the Chinese.
Yeah, they just don't like how they're uncultured, or their culture is different. Mm. They're not as like well-mannered.
Yikes.
Because my mom's half Japanese, so it's it's a little bit of racial tension.
Yeah, I get you. But racial tension aside, any last words, boys, before I fucking game end this?
I want to fucking Jenny from life.
Oh yeah.
But as a child,
I think a lot of us
it's
did, yeah.
Me and like everyone. That was
everyone's first waifu. Because she was just nice. Well, I wonder why people enjoyed her so much.
It's because of the one fat episode where she got pimply and fucking gross.
So Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot.
I actually never watched that show.
It's pretty good.
Oh my god, it's pretty alright.
Yeah.
My favorite episode was the one where they introduced the failure Jennies, and there was the big one.
failure, Jenny.
Yeah.
My favorite episode is when Jenny went to like the robot bug homeworld and beat the living shit out of the queen. She pretty much had to do like a revolution style thing and then beat the absolute shit out of the queen, if I'm remembering it properly.
I'm sure you are.
Also, there was a different episode. Another one was where Jenny had to go to like preschool because they were saying, well, technically you were created only about a year ago, which means you should be in preschool. Like, that sort of shit. She's like, but I'm a teenager. It's like, well, go to school, faggot. And then she does. Then she does.
I wish the kid actually said that.
That'd be great. Yeah, but then she does. And it ends off with Jenny playing dodgeball. Like, all the kids are pretty much, like, making fun of her the whole time. And then dodgeball happens, and then Jenny just completely wrecks everybody. Like, she just, like, throws the ball, and it bounces off every kid in this strange Rube Goldberg style of working. And I just remember, like, man, it's so satisfying to just see these asshole kids just finally get pelted in the face.
Yeah.
And then Jenny obviously got in trouble at the end because, like, why are you attacking all the other students? And it's like, but they were all being dicks. And like, well, you gotta be nice. You gotta be nice to them. And then when they all get back up and all their heads are caved in, and they're like,
I laughed so hard I fucking like started squiggling on my fucking thing.
And they all get up and they're like, oh no, she's cool. She did something cool. And then they all of a sudden start liking her. It's like that.
Okay. Is that a side effect of the heads?
Yeah, they come in with
Everyone draw a kid with their head. Everyone draw a kid with their head caved in.
And then drooling and drawing pictures with Jenny. Just, oh, whoa, you're so fucking cool.
My fucking wife.
That's every kid who likes Jenny now. Okay. Alright. We've had quite a few goofs and gaffs tonight, boys. It was definitely a lot of fun. Pad, Doob, it was a pleasure to have you. Glad you could come out.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up, my guys.
Great.
Thanks for having me talk shit.
We all talk shit.
You always do that, though.
We all talk shit.
We all talk big.
Oh shit! Do you have any last words?
Oh, I think that's it. I just need to finish my caved-in head child.
You guys really liked that, didn't you?
It's hot.
You're cool. You get...
It's too good. Can we just can we get an HD remaster of this fucking caved-in head child as the thumbnail?
I kind of wanted to do that.
It's we're all fighting him. It's a fucking Attack on Titan battle.
I just actually wanted to just screenshot that and just put that and just Luck-based Degeneracy 12, and it's just him with the You are cool. Okay. Absolutely got anything left to say?
What?
Yeah, I mean, you got any last word? We're close.
Thanks for showing up, and remember, don't throw balls at kids' faces and cave their faces in, because it's not really helpful for brain development. If I'm using my biology book correctly.
Yeah.
It also says that they did surgery on a grape. I'm not sure if that was like really important to share with you guys. I just heard it was really a big thing a couple years ago. Can you imagine doing surgery on a grape?
No.
I think that would require a lot of effort and thought to be put into before commencing the procedure. I'm wondering how much money they spent on funding the program like that to do surgery on a grape Would they have
Why the
to?
fuck are you
The
still
question
talking?
is, would it be a seedless grape, or would they have the grape with seeds, so they would be able to extract them?
Extract the egg.
And once they did, what would they do with the grape afterwards? Would they throw it out, or would they use the juices to create a quenching liquid to satisfy the doctors after their heart surgery? I'd like to drink grape juice after eviscerating
You
one.
okay?
I think I'm having some kind of episode.
Why do we like?
Just end the episode.
Let's
Why'd you make
just
it come
cut the
back to
episode.
Let's
this?
just
Just cut the episode.
So thank you everybody for watching. It was a pleasure to have you. And
do you
with
think?
everything said,
Great.
I'm Kreat.
Great. Great.
That's AbsolonAnonymous.
Great. Would you? How would you even do surgery on
Do-
Oh,
Dude, stop! I never got why this meme. I never got why this meme is fucking funny. Why the fuck? No, it's not funny. Stop! You just keep bringing
No,
it up.
just look at
thinking if
Pad's screen.
they added,
Just click on Pad's screen.
What if
Remember, everybody, look his art. It's all luck
a lot
based.
of grapes?
I'm trying a diet.
I think